guys, today I want to talk about how to scale your business and increase your profits. I think this is something that happens all the time. This question that comes up all the time. How do you scale? How do you scale? How do you scale? And I love Julie Stoyan. I think she's a genius. And she said at a conference once, people keep asking for like the secret to scaling. And she's like, that's what you do for the rest of your life. Like you launch a product, and then you scale. Like that's what happens. And I love that mindset because I think people can oftentimes use scaling as like a task to get done. I think Julie nailed it in the sense where it's like scaling is this like continually evolving game. And I think that's really helpful to understand. But then sometimes it's like, oh my gosh, like how do you defeat the beast, right? Like launch and then like scale. It feels like really overwhelming. And so what I wanted to tell you about, like, one, I love that perspective of Julie. Second thing, I was just talking with my friend James Smiley. We just did an interview the other day, and he's known for scaling huge companies, 6 figures into 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9. Like the dude's done some stuff. And he said for him, he's like, people try and get like so crazy when it comes to scaling. He's like, launch this and do this and build out this teams and launch all the ads. And he's like, really scaling comes down to 2 things. I think this is like so beautiful to remember, like in the crux of this like whole long journey of scaling, like Julie talked about. There's really only 2 things that you need to focus on this whole time. And James taught us the first thing is lead generation. So where am I getting people to come to my stuff? And the second thing is fulfillment. So once they come, can I actually fulfill in what I said I was going to do? And I think this is really important too, because this happens a lot with e-com companies, people selling physical products, is sometimes they get so much lead gen, they get so many people coming in that their business breaks because they don't have enough product. Or they're like, oh my gosh, like we've sold so much and our stuff's in the middle of the sea, in the middle of the Atlantic, right? Like it's too much. And like we break these businesses because we do really good at lead gen, but we don't have fulfillment. Or vice versa. It's like we have the best fulfillment in the world. Like we can get everybody results, but nobody's listening to us. So we have no idea. And so when we're able to do both of these things together, that we're really able to scale. Now, again, Julie teaches us, right? Big term, long term, that's what scaling is. James teaches us that we want to focus on these 2 things throughout the duration. But I also think another really important thing to understand that if we want to accelerate or expedite our scaling process, so we can have more of an exponential curve, one of the most important things that you can do is remove yourself from the fulfillment. If you can remove yourself from actually fulfilling on these things, whether it's you're packaging something out and selling it, you don't do that. Can you find somebody else to do that? Whether it's coaching, can you build a team to coach? Can you certify coaches to help you? Are you an agency? Can you train people underneath you? The faster that you can remove yourself from fulfillment, the more that you can grow both of these so that you don't become the ceiling in your business. So how do you actually grow your business? How do you actually scale and increase for profits? Number 1, remember that scaling is the game. You launch, blink, and then you scale. Number 2, remember that there's 2 things to focus on. We learned this from James. Lead gen and fulfillment. And then third thing, to increase profits, the biggest, fastest, most important step, I think, and the biggest move you could make, remove yourself from fulfillment as quickly and thoroughly as possible. That's it. Hope that helps you guys. If you want more videos like this, like, comment, subscribe, all the things. See you later.